No one's gonna fact check us on this. So, on this rainy Sunday, yes, it is. Um, so I'm just gonna warm up and move in with a song called "I See Love." And if you feel like you want to sing along, you may. And if you want to just kind of chill, you can do that. The sing-along part is "I see light shining on this world, shining down on everyone. I see love filling every heart, just like the love I see in you." Someone said it's impossible. What you're dreaming can't be done. But I believe in miracles. And when I bow my head to pray, I see light shining on this world, shining down on everyone. I see love filling every heart, like the love I see in you, just like the love I see in you. And someone said it's not practical. You may have set your sights too high, but I believe in miracles. And when I bow my head to pray, I see light shining in this world, shining down on everyone. I see love filling every heart, just like the love I see in you, just like the love I see in you. Thank you. And next we're going to do a song called World of Abundance, and that happens to be in the songbooks that are strategically seated, are placed near your seats. And that will be on page 7, World of Abundance. I am so grateful for this life I have to live, and I am so grateful for all I have to give, for I live in a world of abundance, in a true never-ending source from above. You get to use your outside voices if you want. Yes, I live in a world of abundance, with a life overflowing and a heart full of love. And I am so grateful, for I know my path is blessed by a love so full and graceful. I can trust in every step. Okay, here we go. For I live in a world of abundance, in a true never-ending source from above. Yes, I live in a world of abundance, with a life overflowing and a heart full of love. Okay, one more time on the chorus, and then I get to turn it over to the adults in the room. For I live in a world of abundance, in a true never-ending source from above. Yes, I live in a world of abundance, with a life overflowing and a heart full of love. All right.
Thank you, Doug. Okay. That needs adjusting. I couldn't see from that far away. Oh, welcome everyone to Unity of Calgary. My name is Tina Thrussell, and I am the Sunday Experience Guide for today. We welcome those of you who are here in the room and those who might be watching online live, and those who might be watching the recording afterwards. All sorts of hand signals going on. Is there something I... Stand closer to the mic, okay. That's good. I have a sense of Dora speaking. In case you hadn't noticed, we like to have some fun here at Unity because that's where life feels most natural, at ease, at grace. When you look at children, they are naturally spiritual. They are just in the flow of life. And it's not until we get uptight about things and start to create all kinds of problems in our mind that life becomes more challenging. So we are embracing that playful, childlike attitude throughout this summer through our themes at Unity. And I think Tami's a good kickoff. Even though we're still in the theme of nurturing growth, she just naturally, by who she is, will be bringing us that playful, childlike energy. So wherever you are on your spiritual journey, know that you are welcome here at Unity of Calgary. And I would like to begin with a short affirmative prayer. If you feel comfortable doing so, just uncross your arms and legs and just be present to the moment. Take a nice deep breath into your belly and let it out with an ah. For when our bodies are relaxed, then our minds can relax. And we can step into the knowing that there is one source of all life, a divine love that is given many names, including God by some. This is a life force that exists all around us. It flows to us and through us, in and out of us, flowing in and out of our hearts. If you haven't already done so, take now time to close your eyes and simply pause, breathe, and feel that still place inside where peace resides and becomes consciously aware of that love. It may help to place a hand on your heart so that you actually feel that heart space. And as you breathe and feel that love flowing in and out and all around, give thanks for that love that brings you peace. And together we want to share that love into the world. So we hold an intention that we can expand the love in our hearts into this room, into the community, into this city, this country, and in fact, into our world. And we will do that with an intentional tone of the sound of our hearts. Take a deep breath into your heart and your belly. And together we say, Beautiful, knowing we emanate that sound into the world again. Again. Feeling that love grow and expand one more time. And as we're sitting in that feeling of love, I invite everyone to repeat after me our commitment to being that love vibration. Unity of Calgary is committed to life in the vibration of love. And I too am committed to living in the love vibration. And this is just me. And and we know that we take that commitment into the world. And as we've declared those words out loud, we've given them power. And that power carries that love into the world. And my role as the Sunday Experience Guide is to invite our daily word reader who hasn't showed up today. So is there anybody who in this moment feels called to read the daily word on connection? Oh, Justin's hand went up first, so I'm going to go, yeah, Justin. Right here.
All right. Connection. I share a connection to all living things. I share a connection with the human family, the world's creatures, and the universe itself. I am reminded of the words of astronomer Carl Sagan, who wrote, "The cosmos is within us. We are made of star stuff. We are a way for the universe to know itself." I affirm this cosmic connection and more. I feel I am a part of everything and connected with everyone through the indwelling presence that unites us in God. When the world feels lonely and I'm struggling to find my place in it, I remember this cosmic connection and that, despite our surface differences, we have so much in common. I value my connection with others and seek to make new ones. I treasure these relationships and celebrate our oneness in God. Therefore, encourage one another and build up each other, as indeed you are doing. 1 Thessalonians 5:11.
Nicely done, Justin. Thank you so much. So, there's no unity moment. We're just going to move right along. And I'm going to take the opportunity to introduce our speaker, Tami Nisbet? How do you say it? Nisbet? Yep, okay. Tami Dandelion Nisbet feels most at home with plants in the garden, trees in the forest, up in the mountains with the sunshine, or swimming in rivers with the fish. Tami is incredibly open to sharing her love for nature play, her supportive energy, and her gifts for guiding young children, youth, and adults in meaningful ways. And I've had the privilege of spending a whole day with Tami at the outdoor school where she guides children for the day to learn and play and take in nature and expand their awareness of our world through nature. And she's brilliant with these children, absolutely brilliant. I had so much to learn from just being with her for the day. This way of guiding children, yet giving them agency to discover things on their own, giving them enough freedom to explore, but enough guidance to stay safe. Just, yeah, brilliant invitation to think about things in a way that most of us don't necessarily give children credit for being able to do. So I really honor that. Yeah. I think another place Tami feels right at home is right here at Unity. She hasn't been here really that long, a few months, and yet her enthusiasm for our community and her willingness to just really be part of it and to embrace the Unity teachings makes me feel like she's been a part of our family like forever. So we are so delighted that she decided to step up today and offer us an interactive session. And before we give Tami a warm welcome, we're actually going to have, no, let's do the warm welcome first. So that we don't necessarily interrupt the flow. We're going to have Doug lead us in a meditation song, and then Tami will come up and lead the meditation. So enjoy, everyone.
Okay, so I'm just going to adjust the location of the stand here because I think I'm farsighted, which means, I think what that means is I have the ability to see what everybody else is doing incorrectly from a long ways off. I think that's what that means. So this song for the meditation is called Dream of Awakening. And it's quite interesting that Tina was saying that Tami was involved in, was it the School of Nature? Is that what we're calling that? Because that was the vision that I had in my mind when I was writing this meditation song, is just sitting out in nature and just getting the energy of everything that's around you. So I will just roll through this twice, and then you can take all that nature and do whatever comes natural with it. And I invite everybody to just close your eyes and imagine that you're sitting in a nice field somewhere. In this dream of awakening, my heart is open, my mind is clear. In this dream of awakening, I am aware of the beauty. I see the limitless beauty. With my eyes so softly closed, in this dream of awakening, with my spirit I begin to hear. In this dream of awakening, I am aware of the wisdom I sense the limitless wisdom. Deeper than mere words can share.
So I'll invite you all to continue to rest in your seats, uncross any arms or legs. If it feels comfortable to keep your eyes closed, please do so, or look gently down at the ground. We'll start with a big, deep inhale through the nose and a sigh out through the mouth. And as you continue to deeply breathe into the diaphragm, as deep down as you can into the belly, I'd like you to imagine yourself rooted into the ground, deeply from the base of your spine. You can feel or see the energy drifting down as deep as possible into Mother, into the ground. As you continue to inhale and exhale at your own pace, envision a light that comes straight from those roots deep in the ground, up through the body, all the way out the top of the head, reaching far into the ethers, up into the universe, to the stars and the galaxies. And as you continue to inhale and exhale at your own pace, you can feel that light and energy coming back down through the ethers, past the stars, past the atmosphere, past the earth, and into you again, deeply through your body and down into the earth, grounding you into this beautiful planet we call home, knowing that your energy and light is always connected to the elements, connected to the energy and light source of this beautiful planet and universe we call home. And as you continue to breathe at your own pace, recognizing your connection, ask you to gently start wiggling your toes and your fingers when you feel ready, and bring you back into this room, into this space and place with all of the other beings that have experienced the same type of light and energy within themselves, right next to you, right around you, in this community of love.
And we'll just go through this refrain 2 more times as a way of coming back into the room. And then Tami will take over with her presentation. In this dream of awakening, my heart is open, my mind is clear. In this dream of awakening, I am aware of of the beauty. I see the limitless beauty. With my eyes so softly closed, in this dream of awakening, with my spirit I begin to hear. In this dream of awakening, I am aware of the wisdom. I sense the limitless wisdom. Deeper than mere words can share.
Thank you so much, Doug. That's really beautiful. I love that there's so much music here at Unity. I'm gonna try to remove this if I can. Okay, we kind of talked about this earlier, that I might be able to walk around a little bit with it. Oh my goodness. Hello, everyone. Hello, happy Sunday. This is really beautiful. Thank you so much for accepting me. I know it wasn't necessarily an invitation. It was something that I felt drawn to do, or kind of jumped at this chance to be involved. And interesting enough that the topic is growth, because it was in somebody who I love very much who decided to step into their growth and speak for the very first time here at Unity. And I thought, well, he's going to do something for the very first time? So there was a little bit of competition in me. I was like, well, I'm also going to speak up here for the very first time. But this is also an opportunity for me to expand my own growth. Because like Tina indicated, I often work with children and youth. I don't spend a lot of time guiding adults, but I would like to. I would like to move into that, because as I move into my wisdom years, I find I have less patience for children and youth sometimes. So I am looking to step into doing this and hoping that that will continue to ripple out towards them as well, whether they are in your life because you have neighbors or because you have grandchildren or children of your own, that certain things that I can help to guide people on would continue to stream down to them. So today I am in front of you here because I know that taking action ensures my growth, which I think is a great way to look at this topic of nurturing growth, because the very topic that I agreed to support at Unity stretched my own mindset about who am I? Who am I to stand up here and speak about this topic? What are my credentials to be able to say something on growth? Why am I even doing this? And the mind is such a funny thing in so many ways, because it can take us down a rabbit hole that we didn't even know existed. And maybe part of that mindset isn't even ours. Maybe it came from something we heard as a young child. Maybe it came from our ancestors that has been imprinted in our body, and we need to recognize that. And so the topic of pruning is this opportunity for us to try to let go or remove things that no longer support a growth mindset. But what I have found is that pruning can have action to it by doing something, but it can also be by having opportunities to grow in other ways and replace those things in our mind that might cause us to question who we are or why we do the things that we do. So it hit me like a cosmic 2x4 that this is exactly the topic that I'm supposed to talk about. And I know about a month ago, Tina, when you had that same moment, you're like, oh no, not me, not me. But here I am. So the opportunity for nurturing our growth, I want to share my gratitude to all of you who are here in kindness and love and respect for me stepping into my growth. Because it is through my ways of thinking that my in my mindset that I can create the experiences in my life. And there's a quote out there that I'm sure some of you have heard by Henry Ford that says, whether you think you can or you think you cannot, you are right. So how do we encourage ourselves with this idea of growth mindset? So I want you to close your eyes for a moment and think about yourself, perhaps, or maybe somebody that you love that might operate from a fixed mindset, which is what we would consider the opposite. And the fixed mindset can be defined as a belief that our intelligence, our talents, and our abilities are innate, static, and cannot be changed. So I want you to think about if you have a fixed mindset or you know of someone who might. Now that I have asked that question, I am going to try to weave in some of the pieces of nature that I find that are very supportive in my life to help me with those fixed mindsets. So as you gently open your eyes and come back to the space, I'm going to invite you to come up to this little table that I have set up here that is full of nature. It has flowers, it has rocks, it has feathers, there are crystals, there are shells. So I'm going to give a few moments for each of you to come up and choose a token item that calls to you and to have it for the remainder of this talk. So there's no need to rush, but please feel free to come up. Anything that speaks to you, you can pull the roses right out of the water. There's leaves there, anything that speaks to you, if you wouldn't mind coming up to come and grab a piece of nature to sit with. Anything up there. And not one piece will speak to each of us for whatever reason, whether we remember it as a child climbing trees or being in the ocean, or maybe we also pick up feathers on our walks. We're connected to the birds. Maybe we're a gardener. Every piece of nature will speak differently to each of us, as we are each individual and unique. That's my most recent one. Yeah. Sea eagle. Yeah. So many times when I'm out in nature with our young ones, I find myself with an opportunity to help them engage with nature in ways that maybe they haven't before and been given permission space. There is unfortunately a lot of shame that goes along with being human in this world and all that we have done to hurt her, all that we have done to extract from her. And while this may be true, when we think about how our children engage with nature, we need to find a way to prune that away from them in their creativity and their curiosity, because they are the ambassadors of this earth and they will continue on. And the things that we instill in them may not be seen in this generation, but we have to help them remember that they are stewards of this land and connected to this land. And yes, there's been atrocities, but let's help them to focus on the play or the connection or what makes us feel most alive. So, nurturing a growth mindset, it takes our effort and our action. It's not just in thinking positively or using affirmations, but we must engage with our brain in a way that also encourages neuroplasticity. So neuroplasticity is defined as the brain's remarkable lifelong ability to reorganize itself by forming, modifying, strengthening our neural connections. It is in response to learning something new or having new experiences, being in environmental changes. Even if we experience an injury, this can help us with neuroplasticity. Our brain is not hardwired. And that's another reason that I love to engage with nature, because it causes us to be curious and see that things are different. And in nature, it supports one another. There's no right or wrong way for nature to grow. It just does. It continues to support itself and also to support one another. So, neurons that fire together wire together. So when we practice a new skill or we engage in new thoughts or expose ourselves to new environments, we build, we strengthen, and we prune away which is not usable. Growth can be in titration. Titration is the opportunity to go into a space that doesn't feel comfortable. It's new in that growth zone. And then we come back to safety, where we do feel safe. And so engaging with nature in some ways that is new or expansive can feel a little bit scary wherever we go. If we decide to hike a mountain that we never have, or the kids decide to climb a tree that they never have. So I find that when I work with children and youth, that working there in nature helps them to have a growth mindset. Now, as I prepared this conversation, I came to recognize that we have to celebrate the power of yet. This idea that we don't have to have it all figured out, that there is no goalpost necessarily to get to. And the more I dove into the power of yet, which celebrates effort, progress, and surrendering to the process, I came to recognize that's what faith is. That's what faith is recognizing that we can have faith in our potential, a belief in the process, and trust in the journey and our higher process. And I do believe that right now some of our children and youth are missing that opportunity to have faith in themselves, faith in the process. And so I want you to understand that being in this community here for me and increasing my faith in what is outside of me, inside of me, has allowed me to recognize that in our children. Faith and growth mindset are both rooted in the conviction that we are not stuck or hardwired with who we are today. So now, while you have this piece of nature in your hand, whichever you chose, I'd like you to take a look at it. See the details, the lines. How might you become more curious about these pieces of nature that are in you, that are of you, that are of all of us? And ask yourself, in which ways are you participating in a growth mindset or faith in your life? And how does this nature reflect that back to you? And now, while we are here together, I'm going to ask you to turn to your neighbor. You can turn your chair if you would like to. Hopefully we've got enough pairs. You can go into a 3. We're going to either sit across from one another. We're going to bring our beautiful little piece of nature And just like we might as a child who's been asked to come into connection with nature and connection with themselves, we're going to take an opportunity to share that with one another. Now, I've worked in a few groups where we do something that's called dyading. Does anybody familiar with dyads? So just as a quick description, this is when there are groups of 2 or 3, and you'll be asked a question or have an opportunity to share, but there actually isn't any crosstalk. So you don't offer your opinion or say, oh, that happened to me once. It's just an opportunity to be heard and shared. And so once your partner or your friend here has finished their share, the person who's listening and has held space just simply thanks them, gives them an opportunity to feel heard in what they're sharing. Does that make sense? Good. So, that same questions, in which ways are you participating in a growth mindset in your life, or where are you offering yourself more opportunity for faith? You can choose who starts first, maybe the one with longer hair. Sometimes goes well. It's easy to choose. I'll give everybody about 2 to 3 minutes. And if you haven't switched already, I'll just ask you to finally close down your sentences and make sure each person has a chance to share. I'll just give you your final minute of warning. Hopefully everybody's had a chance to share. Just wrapping up and thanking your partner, however that feels comfortable to you. So as we finish up and wrap up our shares, I'm going to ask you to just leave your chairs where they are for now, because I'd like people to get up, move around, and find a new partner just for one more share, and I'll ask you the question once we're in our new partners, actually. So see if we can find a twosome. I know we had a 3 and a 3 here. I just want to make sure everybody's got time to speak. So just find another place for the next 5 minutes to sit across from somebody new in our space. Perfect. And so this question is maybe going to take us a little bit out of the seriousness of what is growth mindset versus fixed mindset. So with the piece of nature that you have, I'd like you to describe or explain to the person beside you, why was it that you chose that piece? Did it remind you of something in childhood? What did it spark in you? A curiosity, a playfulness? Let's share in the not so seriousness of how we change our minds, but how we can play in nature and play with who we are. And I'll give you each about 3 minutes again to share. So why did you choose your piece of nature? And just a gentle reminder to make sure everybody's had a chance to share, so switching if you haven't already done so in your pair.
More life, more blessings, more love, more peace. More life, more blessings, more unity. More life, more blessings, more love, more peace. More life, more blessings, more unity. More life, more blessings, more love, more peace. More life, more blessings, more unity.
And I'll just start getting you to wrap up your conversations of play and curiosity by thanking your partner who you're with, and we'll come back to the broader circle. Did you get a chance to switch?
More life, more blessings, more love, more peace. More life, more blessings, more unity. More life, more blessings, more love, more peace. More life, more blessings, more unity. More life, more blessings, more love, more peace. More life, more blessings, more unity.
So as we come back to the larger circle here, I'll ask Tina what my timestamp is. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Thank you so much. It is so lovely to hear you all giggling and laughing and smiling out there. And so part of the reason that I wanted to not only involve nature, but this aspect of play is because I do see there being a need for us to maybe increase as adults the amount of play and silly that we offer the world, because we have a very serious epidemic out there with our young people in particular. They know too much, they see too much, they are overly worried about the life that they are living because they have so much knowledge, which can be wonderful, of course, in so many ways, but it puts a weight on their shoulders that we probably didn't feel at that age. And so the more that we can play as adults and guides and elders in their lives, it gives them permission to do the same, to prune away some of that fixed mindset and step into faith and into a growth mindset that I can be or try or do whatever it is that I would like, that I have people behind me. I have the faith to know I am not in this alone. So seriousness, it awakens our senses. We awaken our senses by letting go of seriousness. Seriousness can be a symptom of forgetfulness. This whole show can be spontaneous. We can play and have such a great time. So when we take life too seriously, we actually shrink our universe down into this kind of personal drama, or this mind that becomes an echo chamber of what I started with. What am I doing here? What should I do with my life? What if I fail? All of these pieces. And all the while, if we take a reflection from nature, the trees grow without asking permission, the rivers flow without consulting a plan, and the stars burn joyfully with no one to impress. So if we all continue to lean into this idea of faith and a growth mindset, hopefully we can continue to be examples for our young people and our children in this world. So as I wrap up, I was very thankful for all the hands on deck that helped me to print a song sheet. Because I know this community loves to sing, which is one of my favorite pieces of unity. I believe there should be enough. I have a few here that I'm going to send. I only have 2 actually that I'm going to send over there. So my plan is to share this song with you that came to me from that very same person that encouraged me to grow and step back out into this world. So I'll play the song twice, and we can all find, hopefully, a song sheet. If we don't have one for everybody, then maybe we can share with our partner beside. And so we'll go through the song one time together because it's a new song to you probably. And then the second round, I'm going to encourage you to stand up and move and maybe dance and play with it a little bit. And you can continue to sing if you would like to, but I wanted to do it twice so we have an opportunity to hear the song or allow it to land, and then we'll play with it a little bit before we wrap up.
The stars above your head. You are the keeper of their wisdom. You burn as brightly as the sun's eternal flare. You are the teacher of its light. As the blossoms in the spring, you are the life beyond the seasons. You are the beauty, you are the wonder, you are the flame. You are the sacred, you are the wild that calls your name.
It picks up a little here.
Connected to the forest, connected to the trees, connected to the soil, so the land beneath your feet. Connected to the rivers, connected to the seas, connected to the air, and so your lungs, and so you breathe. You are as rooted as the green and pleasant oak. You are the calling in the acorn. You are as boundless as the waves that lap the shore. Your love runs deeper than the oceans. You are the beauty, you are the wonder, you are the flames. You are the sacred, you are the wild that calls your name. Connected to the forest, connected to the trees, connected to the soil, and so the land beneath your feet. Connected to the rivers, connected to the seas, connected to the air, and so your lungs, and so you breathe. Connected to the earth, connected to the sky, connected to the spirit that's uniting you and I.
So I would like to do this one more time, and if we could all get up and just move to the beat, even if you just want to listen this time and not be weighted down by the paper or the words. Just to move our body as we integrate what we've discussed today, what we've shared today.
You are as ancient as the stars above your head.
You are the keeper of their wisdom. You burn as brightly as the sun's eternal fire. You are the nature of its light. You are as precious as the blossoms in the spring. You are the life beyond their seasons. You are the beauty. You are the wonder. You are the flame. You are the sacred. You are the wild that calls your name. Connected to the forest, connected to the trees, connected to the soil and so the land beneath your feet. Connected to the rivers, connected to the seas, connected to the air and so the lungs are good to breathe. You are as rooted as the green and wizened oak. You are the calling in the acorn. You are as boundless as the waves that lap the shore. You are the wonder, you are the flame. You are the sacred, you are the wild that calls your name. Connected to the forest, connected to the trees, connected to the soil and so the land beneath your feet. Connected to the rivers, connected to the seas, connected to the air and seas of lungs and so you breathe. Connected to the earth, connected to the sky, connected to the spirit that's uniting you and I. So thank you very much, everybody, for being here and allowing me to grow into my comfort zone here up in the front and allowing me to share some of my wisdom that I've learned. And I hope that something landed for you today. And I appreciate all of the support and the kindness and the love that comes from this community. Natalie Fee, F-E-E.
Wow, wow, wow. Well, thank you, Tami. What a wonderfully joyous experience that was. The finishing with the dancing was just... And I just love all the unity teachings that are in there. You know, God is everything and everywhere, and we are that, and we're connected to everything, and we are one and united, and connection. That was actually the daily word for today. And, you know, it was like, yeah, no, of course, we never plan those things, but Spirit guides them to be what they are. And Doug, oh, your fabulous music that's been just, yeah, beautiful, beautiful. So now we take this time to enter the time of conscious giving, which is a way of saying thank you. Thank you for these incredible experiences that we're having every Sunday, and sometimes beyond Sundays. We have activities outside of Sunday morning. And it takes our generous hearts as well as some opening of wallets to keep it all happening. And so this is our opportunity to say thanks through our tithing. So as we pass around the heart bowls, there's little green cards that say I donated online that you can put in there. If you have something to offer, you can do that. You can also donate online. Do an e-transfer to donate@unityofcalgary.org. And let's all stand together. And as Tami said, we love to sing here, so we'll sing Give with an Open Heart as we pass around the heart bowls.
Page number 4 in the songbook, Give with an Open Heart. I'm gonna give with an open heart. I'm gonna give with an open heart. I'm grateful for this moment. I am grateful for my life. And I trust that a higher power will always be there to provide. That's why I give with an open heart. That's why I give with an open heart. Well, I place my faith in the Spirit, and I welcome each and every day. I let go of all my troubles and worries. A new abundance always comes my way. That's why I give with an open heart. That's why I give with an open heart. I'm gonna give with an open heart. I'm gonna give with an open heart.
I invite you to affirm together our abundance affirmation. Divine love, as me, blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. Thank you all.
Thank you, Claude. And thank you to all of you who may have offered your blessings. Now it's time to take a quiet moment to bring our awareness to prayer. As we know, Unity was founded on the principle of affirmative prayer. And so we take a moment and simply affirm the world as we would like to see it. If there's a particular situation or person, country, circumstance that comes to mind for you, envision that being as we would all desire it to be. We know that as we put that positive focus, we draw that energy to that person, circumstance, or situation. Whether it's peace for someone who is unwell, perhaps healing might be a healing of spirit as well as body and mind. Perhaps it's peace for our planet. And if there's someone or something that you would like to pray for or have celebrated over the next 30 days, I draw your attention to the prayer table, which is now at that back corner of the room, which next week when we change our orientation will be at the front of the room. And we'll be interested in feedback as to whether or not that's a good location. We'd like the prayer table to be a sacred space where people don't walk by and set down their coffee cup, which was sometimes happening back here. So that's why we've decided we're going to give it its special space, its special corner. And there's a chair that was there that you're invited to just have a seat and think about what you'd like to write, and then you can fill out a prayer request, put it in the prayer box. And of course, you can always submit that to prayer@unityofcalgary.org. And Alara, you were offering to do, opposite corner of the prayer table. So if you want to sit and have somebody do a live prayer, Alara is an absolute expert at it. So we thank you for offering that service. Okay. We have, lots of stuff coming up. So next Sunday, speaking of childlike play, Holy Curiosity, the Child Within. Reverend Monica Kramer is coming to honor the metaphysical meaning of childlike faith. We'll explore swapping judgment for wonder to uncover deeper spiritual truths. We love Reverend Monica's childlikeness as she asks, for this outdoor experience, at least we hope. If it's a day like today, we'll be inside, I assure you. However, she says, for this outdoor experience, would you like to come and play with me? So, also next Sunday, it's our Bring a Friend potluck. So bring a dish, your own dishes, so that our volunteers don't have to spend all their time in the kitchen. You can just bring a bag to take your dirty dishes home and deal with it later. And we just have that wonderful opportunity to break bread together and feel that oneness of being a community. July 12th, Bob Elwood. Ooh, yeah. Come here and speak in the mic so that anybody who's at home and not here will know what the message is.
Just a couple of things about having our outdoor picnics, which are really lovely. I hope you come. The band is outside, and there's lots of, just being in nature, but it isn't lush out there. So if it does turn out to be a hot day, you might want to bring an umbrella for sun. Just to keep you from getting a little too hot. And be sure to bring water bottles as well. Is Unity supplying drinks like they usually do, or going to do that? Yeah, so there'll be a drink. Other than that, we bring things to share, and usually we set up inside. But just to be mindful of your own well-being. You know, if you need a sun hat or an umbrella or something, hopefully we're going to have a lovely warm day. And also you need to bring chairs. Very important. Folding chairs. So, all those things.
Very good. We love you, Katie. Thank you for the logistics, the taking care of the details. We so appreciate that about you. Thank you. July 12th, Bob Elwood will be speaking. Also some childlike, everything should feel good, something along those lines. I didn't write down. Yes. And after the talk on the 12th, there'll be another prayer circle. So we had our first prayer circle here this month. We'll do that again next month on July 12th. July 12th is also the evening of the Board of Directors meeting. So if you have suggestions, comments, questions for the board, see Lou wave both hands so everybody knows who you are. Yay. This is the lady to see with any ideas to bring forward to the board meeting. And this is just to let you know that our board continues to work hard. We have a meeting every month, and as the spiritual leadership team, sit in on that. I can't vote, can't do any of those things because I'm not a board of director, but I offer my input and advice and did you think of this angle kind of sort of thing. Yeah, I just heard Lud say she's the Katie at our meetings. Details. Saturday, July 18th. We're bringing this up because it's a Saturday, and it's our very first gathering to envision our new home. There's going to be a picnic in North Glenmore Park, so you bring your picnic lunch, we get together, and we're going to have a little activity to do to just envision what a new home for Unity of Calgary would look like. Why are we saying that when we have this gorgeous place? Well, if you were at our AGM, you know that this gorgeous place costs way more money than we collect every month. So we really do need to find a new home that is within our financial means, yet meets all the other things that we would like to have. So it's an opportunity to put your input into what are the other things we'd like to have? What can we put our energy towards envisioning so that it comes to pass? So that's what that's. It's just an informal get-together, and it will be a lot of fun, I think. A playful exploration, absolutely. So that's what's coming up, at least some of what's coming up. Check the newsletter and our website. Lou is working hard to keep up to date what's there. Deborah is working hard to keep posters for the upcoming events. I mentioned Alara doing the prayer corner. I think that's about it. So again, it was, no, Unity of Windsor and Silent Unity. Yes. Isn't that lovely that somebody missed it? We were only going to mention that every other Sunday, but there you go. It's nice to know that people pay attention and something got missed. Thank you again, Tami, for that beautiful experience, the wonderful messages. I trust we'll all take that away with us and let it domino into the world around us, influencing the children and other adults. Oh, yes, she would like to have all her nature items back, as much as you. If you picked a rose, you were smart. You get to take it home. And again, thank you, Doug, for sharing your musical talent with us. And your humor and just the way you tie everything together is beautiful. We appreciate it. So as we leave here today and we head out into the world, I remind you that we have these little cards. They say, experience spiritual growth and healing within a welcoming, supportive, inclusive community at Unity of Calgary. It has our address and our website. And there are some of these cards on that table. And if you have people you know that you want to tell them what Unity is, but you really don't know, you can just hand them this little card with a little one-liner on it, and they can go to our website and find out more. Maybe you want to leave them at coffee shops on tables, and let's spread the word. We are Calgary's best kept secret, and we don't want to be. We want the world to know that this is a wonderful experience that we can all share. So grab some cards and pass them around. Let's remind ourselves of who we are and our purpose here on this earth, to be love and emanate that love into the world around us. We create peace in the world when we have peace within ourselves, and let us send a ripple of peace into the world as we stand together and join hands and sing. Stand.
All right, thank you, Tina. And again, the artist that wrote that song that we were all singing was Natalie Fee, F-E-E. So I know I'm going to be doing some Spotify stuff for that, because that was a cool song. And seeing as you're all standing up and you're holding hands, I'm not even going to tell you what page in the songbook this song's on. So here we go. Stand. Let there be peace. I am a stand for peace. Let there be love. I am a stand for love. Let there be joy. I am a stand for joy. We are making a new world now. Let there be peace. I am a stand for peace. Let there be love. I am a stand for love. Let there be joy. I am a stand for joy. We are making a new world now. I was going to tell a joke, but I'm not going to. Let there be peace. I am a stand for peace. Let there be love. I am a stand for love. Let there be joy. I am a stand for joy. We are making a new world now. We are making a new world now. We are making a new world now. All right. Thanks again, Tami. Fantastic. And it's a good thing I didn't tell that joke because I would definitely have gotten in trouble.